Hey everybody, welcome back to Know Nothing Garage. Today we are not in the garage. We are actually in a bathroom. Yay! This is our guest bathroom, and today I just wanted to share with you guys hopefully one of the most helpful videos that I've put out so far. This is something super easy that anyone can do. And it's very helpful for making sure that your house is operating properly. So without further ado, today I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily and correctly unclog a bathroom sink. And I say bathroom because it is fairly specific to bathrooms, and I will kind of get into that later. So the only thing that you need, I would suggest rubber gloves. You don't have to, but I would suggest it. And a brush of some kind that will fit down the drain. I'm going to use an old toothbrush I've used for other things before that I keep out in my toolkit. So that is it. Let's get started. Okay, so from under the sink, it's just really easy. This is the stopper and how it connects to your drain, and that's how your drain plugs the sink. And so all you want to do is really easily unscrew this, and you can see it will just slide right off, and then pull this out. You can see it's very dirty. We will get to that later, but that is all that you have to do down here. And then once you get up above, you are going to pull this out. Now that is where I'm personally am going to put a rubber glove on, because I did our master bedroom and they're pretty nasty. And then you are just going to pull this out. And as you can see, this thing is supposed to be white. It is nasty. And then look down there. If you can even see it, you guys can see the light. It is pretty nasty. So the reason that I said this is fairly specific to bathrooms is because bathrooms have this stopper, and this stopper is pretty restrictive in the fact that it doesn't let a lot of gunk down the sink. So you're not going to find big things in the sink like you would a kitchen sink or even a bathtub drain. In this, you're really only going to find hair and like soap scum buildup. So that's what's going to be clogging your sink. That being said, because large things can't really flow into these pipes, there's not really a real clog that forms anywhere else except for that drain stopper. That is where it bottlenecks, and those little fins have things that build up on them, and where that little, the little piece down below that fits into the drain plug, that catches hair on it, and so that can create a clog as well. So creating or cleaning this up is really as simple as just pulling that out and then cleaning this as best as possible. Now, I am going to tell you guys a pro tip of the day, which, ask me how I know this. I've done it a couple times. If you're going to rerun water, put this back in. So you basically just lift it up and put this back in. You really want to do this, just make sure it's finger tight, and that's all you have to do. You want to do this because if you run this sink again, without putting that back in, there is a good chance that water is going to pour out of that hole underneath the sink. Once again, ask me how I know. So you can clean this here right now, and it's really easy to clean because it's not in here anymore. But basically, you are just going to clean this off, and that's why I have the toothbrush. None of this stuff is very permanent at all. I'll do a time lapse here, but it's really easy. And then what you'll see me do is use this, and I'm just actually going to stick it down and scrub the walls of the sink, of that pipe. And that's just going to help clear up some of that hair and everything. So it is really as easy as that. The reason that I say don't use Drano on a sink specifically is because the clog sits right there at the top. It sits right in that that plug stopper. So all you have to do is spin the back off, pull that out. The one in the master bedroom had a bunch of long hair on it. So I basically pulled it out, threw all the hair in the trash, and it flowed immediately better. Now I did continue to clean the whole thing out and make sure it was better than it started, but that's where the clog lies. Drano is really good at if there's actually something stuck in the pipe, it frees that up and it works that up. It's not gonna really help you at all when there's just a bunch of hair and soap scum buildup on this drain plug. It might help a little bit, but in the long run, the clog is just gonna come back immediately. So let's clean this up and see what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so as you guys saw, that took me all of about 3 minutes. The drain is completely spotless. And look at this piece. This looks brand new. And all it took was 2 minutes scrubbing it with a toothbrush. You'll see I also scrubbed the little rubber seal, and I just do that to try and clean off any dirt, just to make sure it still gets a good seal on that rim of the sink so that it's not leaking water as you are trying to keep it full. So we're gonna reinstall that, but the one thing I will say that I also do is, you guys saw some of it should have come off when I just did that cleaning with the toothbrush, but the last thing I do is basically I just take a tissue and I literally just, look, with one hand, completely spotless. That thing is brand new. And the reason for that is because all of these parts, they're made to last in the sink forever. They're made to get dirty. They're made to clean really well. So nothing is going to actually stick to them. They actually feel really slick, like they have grease on them, and that's just the type of plastic that they are. So these are made to last forever. So all you do, put this back in, make sure it's oriented the right way so that that will slip back. This guy will slip back in, but you just raise this up, stick it in, and re-screw it in there. The way that you know that you actually got into that little hole in the bottom is not that if it works, but if you pull on it, it can't come out. You know it's stuck. So now you can see it fills, and look how fast it drains. It should be just draining everything immediately. There's absolutely nothing in that drain now. It's really as easy as that. This is a 5-minute project tops. Other drains are a little more difficult because you don't have access to a plug that pulls it out like that. That's basically a clog stopper. If it clogs, you literally just pull that thing out, fix the clog, and put it back in, so your pipe will never have a clog anywhere else. So it's as easy as that. I recommend, well, I guess it depends on how many people with long hair there are in your house, but once a year, once every other year, something like that, just go around. Like I said, doesn't a half hour tops to do all of the bathrooms in your house really quickly, pull that out, clean everything, put it back together, and you are good to go, and everyone will thank you in the house. So that is a quick video I have for you guys. Hopefully that's really valuable. Don't bother spending money on Drano or a snake or something because the hair still just sticks to those parts. You just have to pull it out and clean it really fast. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.